Welcome to the Grab a Coffee podcast. I'm Alice.
And I'm Francesca.
Catch up weekly with a coffee where we chat about life running small businesses, juggling motherhood,
And tangents ranging from holiday embarrassment to female hormones and everything in between.
Hello.
Hello. Just move my mic then to reach my drink. I'm not sitting with my drink, I want it.
Yeah, I'm going to get mine because it feels like it's like the end of June, but it feels like a cozy.
Oh, it's a lovely
sofa.
It's a late September, rainy.
That's what it feels like, isn't it?
No, July's on the horizon and it's not cold, but went to sports day this morning, got soaked. You know that Peter Kay rain that soaks you through.
I wonder if he still uses that. Like, does he have new? I didn't see his tour, but
I didn't, but I saw it like first time round when he had a DVD out.
yeah. I used to
Oh
watch
my
the DVD
god!
at my
I remember
grandma's house.
like stopping, breathing, laughing at
I
that.
just realised I'm man spreading into your seat. Hang on.
You're not on me though. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I know, but
You're allowed to pass the crack.
it's a bit.
This is what the
Pass
kids
the
do
crack.
on the sofa. The kids are terrible. She's on my side, and I'm
Yeah.
like, get on that line there.
Yeah, I know, but it just feels a bit unnecessary when I'm such a small human. I don't need.
Is that
to
what
be...
you're making up for? You're trying to spread over the
I
sofa.
don't know why I need to be taking up that much space. Anyway, so obviously it rained on sports day.
Yeah, it did, but it was literally the fine stuff that soaks you through. All down one side was soaking. It literally like a mister for plants. It was like that all over my face. But I hadn't done my makeup yet, which was good. Yeah, all I'd done is moisturise.
You look really glowy today. I mean,
Thank
you always
you.
do, but you look
Thank
really
you.
nice.
Thanks. Aww. That's lovely. Nothing like a bit of girl power to cheer each other on, is it?
Yeah.
No, sports day was well cute. They did it. We had to do it on the concrete bit because the field had got wet in the 5 minutes of rain we had the other day. And you do it in little groups, and you follow your child's group around, and then they move on to the next thing.
Okay.
A bit like circus.
Yeah. I vaguely remember
just,
sports day.
Just very sweet. It was totally different when I was at school.
Why? In primary?
Can I even remember primary? Yeah, I remember just running a lot. There was none of this fun ball in a bucket, run to there, pick up that.
I ball in a bucket. We did like egg and spoon race.
Oh, okay. Might have done a three-legged race.
A three-legged race, yeah.
That rings a bell. I did it with Richard Muller because we were the two people that were...
I love how...
You remember names?
You just remember full names.
Because we were both like they're similar heights. We got put together for the three-legged race.
There'd be like a short run and a longer run.
Yeah. Did the
always
army...
the same people win the running races.
Oh, yeah, because back then
the same
it was
girl,
all about
the same
the winning.
boy would always just win.
Yeah.
This 100 metre, well, it wasn't 100 metres, whatever
Whereas
it was.
now, there's no winners or losers.
Yeah. It was always Katrina from the girls and...
Full name?
Luke.
She might not appreciate that.
Katrina Blake and Luke Varley.
See, I'm not the only one that can remember full names from like being 8.
Would always win the running racing.
Oh, did the army ever come to your school and set up an assault course?
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think in primary.
Yeah, I remember it at a couple of different schools that happened, and that was quite good fun. I liked that because it was really felt dangerous. You could climb really high and do a big zip wire. I liked that. That was better than PE.
No, they didn't do that. It'd be like a net on the floor you had to climb.
They had a proper thing set up in the field.
No, they didn't get a zip wire.
That happened at 2 of my schools.
Oh,
that was
wow.
brilliant.
How many schools did you go to?
Oh, God.
Is this primary or secondary or both?
All the way through. 2 of the schools went all the way through, but I didn't go all the way through there. So 4.
Why did you go to 4 schools?
Started off at 1 because Mum and Dad liked it and it was like the posh best school to go to, so we had to drive into Headingley for that.
Oh, God.
Then they discovered there was a school at the top of our road.
That they just happened to not notice.
So they moved us there.
They're like, actually, I don't want to drive from Ilkley to Headingley. Shockingly.
In that time, Dad lost his licence for doing 110 round Lawnswood roundabout, so we had a driver for the next 18 months, so she took us to school.
You had a driver?
Alison, I can still remember her. She wore the most enormous stiletto heels.
Most parents would have made you get on the bus.
And had really long nails.
To school.
Yeah. Good independent boy. Yeah, no, well, I was only Tristan's age.
Yeah, no, 2 buses to secondary. Primary school is Auntie used to give me a lift with Clubland Classics blaring down at 7:30 in the morning.
I've just been listening to that. Get right back into it. I love it. And I was like, oh, I know this one.
It's such a big part of his childhood.
Call me Mr. Brain.
At our wedding, we had like a DJ set after the live music, and we had a like Clubland half an hour.
Brilliant.
It's amazing.
Oh, so cool.
It was really fun.
Yeah, then I went to another school.
Okay.
Then
Why did you move from the one down your road?
Because my dad's business didn't do very well, so I had to go to
a
normal school.
Oh, okay.
That's why there were schools that went from like 3 to 16.
Ah.
And then we moved to a normal school, but I'd moved to that normal school with only a year and a half left before you automatically go up to secondary.
Yeah,
and our secondary school started in year 9 because it was a middle school.
Oh.
So I didn't, even though I did year 7 and 8, I didn't really, it blended because I'd always been to schools that were all the way through. And because we had a middle school, some places still do, they're not really as round as much now. My middle school's now retirement flats.
Yeah, I don't think middle school, it's like primary up to year 6, isn't it? And then 7 to 11.
Exactly. So year 9 I
13.
started high school, but at least I'd had a year and a half to meet some people to go there with.
Yeah, that's nice.
But well, the sooner school finished the better, to be honest. Anyway, Tristan's sports day this morning was fab. We got wet, but it was a real good laugh. We didn't have to do the parents' race because it was raining properly by then. What a shame.
I'm going to be an absolute menace when it gets
Are you going to be really
cool?
Some of them go in trainers and sports stuff, ready to run this race and win it.
This is my problem, though. Like, I'm very competitive, reasonably sporty, not fast. I've only got little legs, haven't I?
Oh, yeah, but there was another Richard at my primary school, Richard Wood. He was like half the height of me all the way through school. But he could just go, zoom! Honestly, he was amazing. Just shot off everywhere. And you think my long legs would take you.
If I'm doing rugby, I'll be doing a lot of sprint practice.
Oh, yeah.
So
I saw a video this morning.
Melody's doing sports days, I'm like,
it's violent,
Oh, I would be like every man for himself.
Now completely.
Oh yeah. Although I can feel like a ball in it. I don't know if I'm going to have permanent scar tissue in there forever.
It might just take a few months to go.
I hope it goes because I can.
You can't see it.
No, I know, but I know that my tongue keeps going to it, and it probably looks a bit weird when I'm just sitting there. Yeah.
Like a little lizard.
Yeah, literally. Is that what you do with your tongue?
Feeling my ball.
Yeah, feeling my ball.
It'll go.
Just look at my ball. Don't mind me.
It'll go. And then I did a load of housework. So how's your morning been?
Oh, nice.
It wasn't nice.
Probably not
anyway.
as exciting. What did I do this morning?
I love how the stripes in this is matching this.
That was
really
intentional.
cute. Really
Thank
cute.
you.
Alice's outfit for those that aren't watching.
Thank you. Yeah, I really like this cardigan.
It's cute. I like it.
It's only from Primark, but when I try not to shop in Primark too much because I know it's not like good quality. It's just
I know.
I'm trying to move away, and sometimes stuff. It's gonna sound so snobby. Like I didn't want. Sometimes it just looks like it's from Primark. Like I don't know. I just was like.
That could easily have been £50 in a boutique
so I
shop.
literally saw it and I was like, oh my god, I love that.
Yeah.
Because it's so different. I'd not really seen it.
Yeah.
It's just so different.
Like the sleeve
Daisy
pattern.
could probably crochet it.
And whenever I take her shopping, I'm like, oh, look at this, Daisy, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I could make that.
All right, go on then.
I know, yeah. Then she ought to get on with it.
So yeah, and then I got the top to match it because I didn't know what to put underneath it. I'm not sure some Gen Z probably wear it with just some nipple flowers or something. Oh
my god, can you imagine?
It would be cute over a bikini, actually, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I could put a bikini top under it.
Yeah.
If I was
once upon a time, I was able to wear stuff like that.
I'm not going to take on holiday because it's going to be so hot. But with a cardigan, it is quite a nice holiday thing.
If you went slightly out of season in the evening, it got cooler, maybe.
Or if you're at Bridlington.
Yeah,
I could put a bikini top.
I didn't think of that actually.
Anyway, so I got dressed.
good step.
Yeah. So yesterday, a lady messaged me on LinkedIn who I'd met at a networking thing a couple of months ago and was like, "Hi, Alice, are you going to North Bar tomorrow?" And I was like, "Oh my God," because it's the last Tuesday of the month. North Bar on Air Street have like a really casual networking morning from 8:30 till 10.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just for
You've
business.
been there today?
So I went this morning.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so I forgot. Well, not forgot. It was on my radar. I'd not realised the date.
Yeah, it's
and I was like,
on you.
"Oh, thanks, Lisa. Yeah, I will be there. I'm just going to book on now." So went to that, and they have filter coffee and
So you went
pastry,
for the
yeah, and fruit. And fruit juice. So I was mainly there for the free food and drink.
Meet anyone good?
Yeah, I really like it because it's just an interesting mix of people, like from all different, like some business owners and some people who just work within businesses and are just there to network and like make connections. So yeah, it was really, really nice. So I did that, and then I went to Crown Point 'cause really need some new running trainers because mine are literally
You're asking for an accident.
They're smooth. Yeah, I am, and they've put sand on the rugby pitch. Like to level it, ready for the season starting, and it's so skiddy. I just can't find any I like. Well, there was a pair that I really liked, and they were £120. I'm like, well, I'm not paying that. So I went in. I've been in 4 Sports Directs now.
Oh,
I just hate. I think my problem is I just don't really like running trainers.
yeah. If you had
and then I was like, well, I don't want white because
you're going to ruin them.
Yeah, like today, like it's been raining, so tomorrow it could be a bit muddy.
Yeah.
I don't want blacks. I just don't really like the look of black trainers on my feet. I was probably being a bit fussy, but also like if you're spending £50, I kind of want to be a bit fussy. Then I was in the kids section, so I did Sports Direct, Nike,
JD, White Rose.
Yeah, and there was a JD at Crown Point, which I didn't know there was, but I didn't have time to go in because the bus was going to be there soonish. So I was like, I don't want to wait for the next one, so I just kind of like. I got some bits from Poundland to take on the plane.
Good idea.
Yeah, I just every time I'm out, I just like look for little bits.
Yeah,
like just get some.
She'll have a little crochet bag to put it in.
She'll have a crochet bag. So, oh god, this really funny. Oh, it's so funny. It's not funny. I don't know. It's going to be great. See, one of the things that ends up gross. It's a little octopus. I think it's called like Ollie the octopus. She really likes octopi. I don't know why. I don't know why she likes octopi. And it's like.
What's wrong with Alice today?
I had too much filter coffee.
Yeah.
This is why I made us tea. I was like, I can't put a pot of coffee on. And it said it like will climb down the window if it's on a flat surface. Yes.
Yeah.
So I thought that would be good on the plane.
Yeah, on the little window, and it'll just splat to the
bottom. And then I think she'll do that for 2 hours.
Do you? Well,
I'll let you know.
I'd like an update on that.
How long did Elodie play with Ollie the octopus on the flight?
She lost it in the lounge and cried for the rest of the flight.
No, but it's like because it's that it says like wash it to keep it, like rinse it to keep it.
Yeah, you'll defluff it each time. Yeah, we've had stuff like that.
So I'm gonna find a little Tupperware box and keep it in a box because I thought if it's just rolling around in the bag, it'll
pick up everything.
God,
so it might be quite handy actually, be able to roll it over stuff to defluff.
Yeah. And wash it. Go on, octopus.
And you keep.
I bought her a little rucksack. She needed a bigger one really. She's obviously getting bigger. Like I don't know, everything just gets bigger, doesn't it? Like her stuff gets. So I got. I was looking on Vinted the other week, and I had some Smiggle ones. She asked me for a rainbow rucksack.
Oh.
Anyway, I had a Smiggle one. Someone on Vinted. And it was like a wheelie one and also a rucksack.
Perfect.
She'll love that because she'll love like wheeling through the airport with that. Yeah. It's in good condition. I've given it a bit of a wipe down, but I love it. I'm not paying.
They're expensive.
I'm not paying Smiggle full prices. Are you joking?
No, thank you. Not for her to get thrown around an airport.
And then she'll have a handbag fun day. Is Daisy going to make it?
She's doing it now,
Oh my God. So for context for the listeners. So when this episode goes out, it's going to actually be 3 days before I go on holiday because it'll be out a week on Friday.
I'll get the picture.
And it's 2 weeks to my holiday. I asked Daisy if she could crochet me a holiday bag Francesca's holding it up.
And it's
So
in
she
crochet.
did, and she's done it. So then, when Francesca sent me that photo, I was like, oh my God, do you think she's got the mental capacity to make Elodie a small version? And now she's doing that.
She's doing it. She's just making the square slightly
She doing
smaller.
the same?
We'll see how it hands out. Yeah, it's identical.
Oh, Liam will be jealous. He'll want one. Do a little.
What colour would you like?
Do a little like
bum bag.
Yeah.
Oh God! Can we make you all matching rainbow bum bags?
Oh, you can't use it.
That would be so cute. Oh.
So I'll probably put that inside her.
Yes, it's more of a
rucksack.
beachy.
Yeah, but I think I'll let her have it on the plane because I'll put the smaller bits in it. So it's like a bag. So it's like a container within that. Because I don't like it all just swilling around. Oh God, I don't know. Okay, like bag anxiety because I just hate. I hate when everything's like just thrown in.
Yeah, you'd hate my work bag at the moment. It really needs to
probably
sort
would.
out.
Oh, you can do that after this. Your challenge, sort your work bag out. And then came back, had a client call, and ate my lunch while you'd arrived, and here we are.
At breakneck speed, you ate your lunch. I couldn't believe it. I was sending a message to somebody, looked back down at a plate, and it was empty. It was full before.
It was a curry.
I know.
I was like, well, there was two things. I was conscious that you were here.
It didn't matter to me.
I know, and then I was also just really hungry. I am actually incapable of eating slowly since having Elodie. And you know what? Me and Liam we've always been fast eaters. I remember our first date.
First sat there and went.
Yeah, I've not told you about it.
No. Oh, first date story. Come on.
Yeah. So we went to. Oh God, everyone who knows Doncaster is going to love this story. We went to a restaurant called Cactus Jack's, which is still there. It's been there for about 1,000 years.
Are you going to go back for your anniversary?
We've not been back since our first date.
Oh.
We used to go. It's like,
what is it? Mexican?
Yeah, I think so.
Cactus Jack's might be.
Yeah, it's more like, I don't know if it's more like I don't know if it would be described. I don't know if it is a Mexican or if it's just more like southern. You know, like meaty, like ribs.
Oh, okay, like a Texas steakhouse.
Texas, yeah, maybe it's more like Texas.
Okay.
I don't know, actually. I'll look. Anyway, this was like 15 years ago, so I can't.
Oh,
but it's still
so cute.
So yeah, so I think he had ribs. One of us had ribs and one had steak or something. And then we were eating, and we both looked up and both just went, "Oh, so you eat fast as well, then?"
That's quite good, actually. You didn't want opposites on that one, do you?
I know.
Can you imagine?
Well, because he eats fast because he comes from a family where there's 4 siblings, like there's 4
well,
of
they
them.
can steal each other's food.
Like, yeah, if you don't eat your dinner, someone else is going to eat. Like, oh my God, honestly, when I'm at their house, especially if it's Sunday dinner, they're like counting each other's roast potatoes. They're like batting each other away. I'm like,
that's so funny, and they're all grown-ups.
Yeah. Yeah. And then me and like the other girlfriends just like rolling our eyes. Oh my God.
That's really funny.
And then they'll be like hovering around the toddlers. Is Elodie finished? Get off Elodie's roast potatoes! Yeah. So I think if I was a slow eater, it probably would have been a bit of an issue.
Maybe.
Well, probably wouldn't ever get to eat.
Yeah.
Right.
If you were, you finished with, yeah.
But yeah, I like my food to be like really hot. So once it starts going a bit cold, like my pace will increase even more when I'm eating. Which is why I struggled to have it like when I had Elodie. Like sometimes, obviously, you can't eat your food. Well, normally, as soon as your food gets put in front of you, the baby starts crying, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
I've eaten many a time
one-handed
with it. Like I remember Mark bringing over a dining chair to put in front of me on the sofa so that I could like still be breastfeeding here and then sort of just
one-handed. Yeah, Liam would like cut all my dinner up like I was a toddler.
Oh my God, I did that.
You could eat it with just a fork.
I went out with my granddad and my cousin, James, and Minnie or Daisy? Daisy was a baby. Now, she was a much easier baby, but she was sitting on my knee because the restaurant's high chair was utter rubbish. So she sat on my knee and I'd ordered pizza, and then I realised that I couldn't really sort it out. So James, will you cut my pizza up, please? And at least I can pick up the slices.
Especially, yeah. And then if it's like a proper Italian pizza and it's really thin, you've got to kind of like roll it up.
Yeah, like it's all you're like,
yeah.
But yeah,
so
that's you need when you need to food cutting up by somebody else or it being put somewhere different. I've eaten many a thing over a baby's head before.
Oh yeah. Oh, Ellie's had so much dropped on her head.
Yeah, just lick it.
Mayonnaise, sorry.
Have you dropped food on your baby's head?
If someone hasn't, I'd be more interested to know if someone hasn't dropped food on the baby's head. Well, that would be a miracle.
Even in hospital, when Daisy was still in hospital, but she was down at the nursery end of neonatal, so they were still plugged into stuff, but you could take it off, bath them, and put all the stickers back on. Okay. So that was nicer down at that end. So we had a bit of a routine, me and two other mums. We'd take it in turns to bring in blueberry muffins. We'd get donuts from Friends of Royal Shrewsbury Hospital cafe. We'd all get a cup of tea. We'd bathed our babies. Then we'd sit down. Obviously, all the ECG stickers and stuff were back on. A little CPAP thing was back on, but we could hold them. So sit there holding them, drinking our tea, eating our muffins, chatting away, look down, and there's like all this little muffin all over Daisy's head.
Sorry, babe.
She was fine. Yeah. She had the machines on.
She's fine. I forget that she was so premature.
Oh, no. Our memory came up on Facebook today from 13 years ago. It was my mum's 60th birthday party. And she's only 1. She's got this brilliant little dress on. Her eyes were still bright blue because they changed as she got a bit older. But
your eyes today look the same colour as your jacket. They're really like...
It depends what you wear, though, sometimes, doesn't it? It brings out a different colour. They can change colour. Not like literally like one of those My Little Ponies.
They're a bit minty today. It's really
interesting. The jacket's minty. So this most adorable picture of Daisy came up on memories from 13 years ago. My mum will be cross now because everyone will know how old she is. Can't see your eyes in that one. Just talk amongst yourselves. Doing my usual.
Such a scroller. Scroller.
Oh, look at her. Oh.
Actually doesn't look like her.
No. She was still in her baby days. Look at that tiny.
Like, you know, like some people like really look like...
Look at me.
I mean, that doesn't look like you either. The purple hair. So yeah, what year was that? 2012.
Yeah, she was born in 11.
It feels
she
like
turned
13
1
years
and it was
ago should be definitely closer to 2000, but never mind.
You are getting older.
Liam said something the other day about 2000
being quarter of a century ago.
He was like, he just like said something about like, oh, it wasn't that long ago, and I was like, what? And then I can't remember how it came about, but I was like, 25 years ago. It's like, what? It's like, Liam, it's 2025.
Yeah.
His eyes popped out his head.
What year of school were you in? I don't think I want to know the answer to this.
I was in primary.
Oh, God. Right,
we were talking about that today, with the Millennium today, actually, this networking thing. And I didn't know, or maybe I did know, but I forgot.
Yeah, and because you were little, you maybe didn't register.
Yeah, right. Well, no, I knew about the Millennium.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, whatever you're about to say, you wouldn't have
what
registered.
I'm about to say. No, I definitely wasn't aware of it at the time. I think I've been made aware since what I'm about to say. I'll just say it. But, like, everyone thought the world was going to end.
Yes! Because all the computers are going to crash because they can't possibly count past 1,999. Yeah. We were just
thought that airplanes were going to fall out of the sky. And it was a big build-up for, like, 4 years, and everyone was really stressed.
Yeah. I wasn't. I didn't believe it.
That's hilarious. That's actually
I've been 18 and 19... did I turn 19? Something like that. And everyone's saying that the computers were going to crash. I was like, but can't they count past 1,999? Surely not.
Yeah, because for the computer it's just a number, isn't it? And the number after 1,999 is 2,000.
Yeah, exactly. But it didn't crash. It was all fine. Clearly. I was in it was the Rose and Crown. I think it's a pizza place now. In Ilkley. In the days when I could wear teensy tiny mini skirts.
You could wear a mini skirt.
Oh no, I've grown this random lump on my leg.
Oh, what?
I've had shorts on. I'd happily show you because I like showing people my lump, but it's quite high up, so it's not really.
Come on, Francesca. Drop your cakes.
So it's, but no, it was, we had a really good party, and I remember those days very well and happily.
I remember the party that I was at as well.
Oh, was it a school disco?
No, my godparents had a house party.
Cool.
They always had a lot of dinner parties and house
Yeah, my
parties.
parents did. With the people in the cul-de-sac, so we would all just like trash our house, and they'd be like 2 doors down, or vice versa. It was quite fun.
Ah, nice.
Me
Well,
and my
do you want me to
friend.
say how old I was?
Yeah.
I was 7.
So Tristan's gonna turn 7 in August.
7.5, because my birthday's July.
So that's how old you were while I was dancing at the Rose and Crown.
So imagine if like this coming like December was gonna be like the New Year's Eve for the Millennium.
Yeah.
For like in terms of like Tristan's age. That's how old I was. Right.
Thanks for really just clarifying that.
I had champagne.
Oh yeah. I'll let Tristan.
I remember like watching it. I remember I told this memory this morning at the
This is your first booze story.
Yeah, it's just such a strong memory. So I remember standing in my godparents' living room, and obviously I think the adults were quite drunk.
Yeah.
And I had a glass of, well, probably a teeny amount of champagne.
A mouthful.
Yeah. And it definitely would have been champagne because, well, A, it was a Millennium, and B, we didn't really have Prosecco then. Like, Prosecco's quite a new thing, isn't it? Like,
Maybe I haven't realised, because as I've come through that stage, it's just been a thing, but I didn't notice before.
Yeah, I feel like Prosecco only, like, started being a thing, and then glass.
2006 onwards, maybe? 8, 9? That's really recent to me, but it won't be to you because you're younger.
I was thinking, 2006? That was, like, 20 years ago.
19.
I don't know, it just feels like I don't know. It feels like Prosecco just suddenly became really trendy. Do you remember like gin got really fashionable again? I remember my grandma being like, "Why is everyone drinking gin?" And I thought gin was only for us old people.
Ah, like a sherry.
Because I've always liked gin. Anyway,
she digresses.
Anyway, yeah. So I had this champagne, and it had a strawberry on the side of the glass, and I just have such a strong memory of me just getting that first in. I'd never had this like flavour sensation before. The scent.
It was a taste sensation. Another Peter Kay for you.
Yeah. The combination of the champagne with the strawberry, and I just remember it being like, like it was just such
I'm so grown up. I'm allowed this drink,
and like this scent that I'd never experienced before, and like amongst this whole like buzz, like
the vibe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, such a strong memory.
Yeah. So about that time. Would it have been? I'm not sure. 25 years, yeah, probably about right, actually. So the boys that I babysat for that were 2 doors down, James, the little one, who is now married with a baby on the way, and whose nappies I changed. But anyway, I'm not old. He, unknown to the grown-ups who were busy partying, made his way around the coffee table.
Oh, nice. How old was he?
Oh, he might have been, I don't know if this was Millennium New Year, but it was one of the many parties. And he made his way around the table. Could he have been 18 months to 3 in that zone somewhere? Like maybe 2, I don't know. And she was really worried about him. He went really giddy and silly and then fell asleep behind the sofa.
Yeah,
like an actual drunk, yeah.
It's bad though, isn't it? That is bad, isn't it? 3. I thought you were going to say like 10.
It was a right little monkey.
Oh my god.
Got really itchy nose.
Gosh, yeah. I would be stressed if Elodie had some alcohol. I'd be stressed if she had a can of pop.
It makes such a difference. It really does. Minnie never really drinks anything like that. Or if we get her one because we think it's going to be nice in a restaurant, she'll have a few sips and leave it. But Tristan likes it, but it really makes a difference to them.
Yeah, Mum never let us have.
They wee so much more, even with juice. So it's a dietetic, isn't it? It's awful. In France, I've probably told you this before, they accidentally had sugary Coke. They didn't realise. We just ordered it. And they both suddenly said, I don't feel well. And they had like dark shadows under their eyes. They said their tummies felt funny. And I just drank a bit of the Coke. I was like, oh shit, what have I done? So then it was really careful. And this is why. And it's quite good they had that experience because they understand why I'm saying, don't get it. If we let them choose something, I don't know, we might have gone somewhere for a picnic, but done it bit of a fun way and gone and got a meal deal from Morrison's, and they can choose a drink.
Yeah.
And can I have this Fanta? Yes, but that one because it's the sugar-free one. So at least they've kind of learned why and felt that feeling.
Caffeine-free.
Oh yeah, caffeine, sugar-free.
Because you're a cow if you have normal. Okay. She was like, "You're an absolute nutter." I was a nutter if I had like full sugar, full fat,
Just
full
too
everything.
much,
Oh
like,
my god!
send
Yeah, I
you
was like
wild.
climbing the
It's
ceiling.
a proper stimulant. It's be like having cocaine.
I mean, I
now.
wouldn't even get it now. I wouldn't, as an adult, I would never.
Why would you want to drink all that sugar? It makes me feel sick thinking about it.
I've never really been into fizzy drinks that much anyway.
No.
My mum used to have a soda stream.
Oh, my grandpa did. Oh, it was so much fun.
Like,
can I make a lemonade?
She had that powered by the gas canisters, and then she had a curling one powered by gas canisters.
Oh, wow.
The brawn ones.
Yeah. That rings a bell.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We've got a little heater in our bathroom that's powered by a gas canister because Mark seems to think it needs to be a sauna when he has a shower, whereas I'm there with window and door open.
Oh my god, I bet you're dying.
Get far too hot.
Does he have it on now in the summer?
I don't know if he's had it on, obviously, that little bit of heat, but he might have it on now, like today. Yeah, he might do. I'll nip into the toilet straight after he's been in there for a shower. I was like, can't breathe.
Can't be good for your plaster. Like,
well, it's been fine so far, but yeah, it makes it
a lot of heat, isn't it?
I like to have it chilly because I feel too
you like can't breathe.
Yeah, but anyway, I'll shower with the door open. There's no privacy once you're a mum.
Yeah.
Can I just have a wee? Yes.
Oh god. Oh god, Leah was trying to. I love me this story. I was trying to have a poo yesterday.
Another LED observation.
Just got in from nursery, Daddy, and he was like, he was saying hello to her. And he was like, I just need to go to the toilet. And she's like, yeah, but I need to talk to you. And he's like, but I'm just trying to go to the toilet. I was standing in the corridor laughing. I was like, I'm not getting involved. The amount of time she's been watching me poo.
Yeah,
she likes to watch. She likes to see how big it is. The fact, oh god, it is funny. Like, I wish that I found everything so fascinating.
Yeah, to see the world through their eyes would be quite.
I don't know if I want to watch someone else have a poo.
No, no, I was definitely not thinking along those lines.
But it's funny, like that she doesn't see it as gross. She sees it as interesting.
Yeah.
She'll look at her poo and be like, "Oh, look, mummy. Oh, that's a big one." Sometimes it's like a bit like two-tone colours. Like,
oh,
yeah, so we get like, sometimes if it looks like a shape, she's like, "Oh, it's like a teddy bear."
Oh, there's the button I was looking for. Yeah. Justin will say he's had a Whopper. We have Whoppers, which is good. And I tell you, out of that tiny body, this little tiny little tummy.
I don't understand. I do not understand.
That must be the 3 miles of intestines. It literally comes out that side.
Yeah.
Like, how does that come out?
Like, she does a lot on the toilet, but sometimes she uses the potty, and it was at the weekend, she used the potty downstairs, and it, like, filled. Like, it must have been touching her. She stood up, and I was working like, then. Holy cow, like, how?
Impressive digestive system. It'll have been that baby massage.
Yeah. What on earth have you been eating? I don't really have any other news. I don't think.
Shall I tell you about a podcast I was listening to while I was putting clothes away, because I find it painful putting clothes away.
Whose podcast was it? What's it called? Do you remember?
I'm going to have to look. Is that all right?
Yeah. Your phone back out.
I can't keep it in. I can't get the information in.
Always on their phones. The youth of today.
If only. That was me. Where is it? Here we go. Don't start playing. Right. What's the name of the whole thing, though? Where's it gone? This is just one episode, and it was the episode before that I was listening to. Oh, God, sorry. Are you ready to take control of your home and your life? Are you in the right place? You find it. It's loud.
Clutterbug.
Oh, right. Sorry. One day I'll bring my glasses, and then I won't be like properly struggling. So I can't really.
You meant to wear glasses?
For this.
I've never seen you wear glasses.
Oh, would you like to see them?
Yeah.
I haven't got them now. in the next pod I'll wear them, because if I need to look at this, I'll have to wear them.
The amount of time I see you on your phone, I've never seen you wear glasses. That's shocking that you're supposed to wear them.
I have to that's why when I type something, I'll then go back over it, because I won't have seen that I've put an extra L in something.
Oh my god!
Just you wait.
I do wear glasses for driving.
And then all of a sudden you have to go.
Yeah,
there it is.
My dad got varifocals, he was like so embarrassed. I'm like, but it's worse that you're like moving your glasses down your nose to see.
Yeah.
Like that makes you look older than just. No one can see that you've got varifocals.
Right. Okay.
They're made so well nowadays. It's not like you can see a line in his glasses.
Yeah, because there used to be like a little window in the bottom of like teachers' glasses.
Yeah, it's not like that. It just looks the same. Just
so
stigma. Like,
I think it's like home organising, but that wasn't why I listened to it.
I probably should listen to that.
It just came up and I thought, you know what? I need to get some stuff done. Bang. And she started talking about feminine and masculine energy.
Nice.
And at first I wasn't sure if I understood it or if I agreed or what angle she was coming from. But actually, I gave it a chance and I managed to sort out 3 baskets on my bed and hoover a lot and put a load in the bin. So I was quite pleased with myself. So it works. Managed to do a bit of that.
Recommend that podcast.
Yeah. If you need to get your act together, I found... So her life switched at COVID. She went from being... the lower earner, doing more of the housey kiddie stuff, still working, obviously. She still had a career, but her husband was the main one, the higher earner. Yeah. He sorted all the bills. And COVID lost him his job, but at the same time, she got an opportunity for something that was much bigger. So they took that and they basically swapped roles.
Yeah.
So she said she felt this pressure, normal life pressure, but it's still a pressure when you're in charge, and that's fine. And they're still in that, but they're happy in that. But what she found was that gave her all this masculine energy. And at first I didn't understand, because we're using the words masculine and feminine. I was thinking, oh, well, is it like a man thing? Why should that be a man thing? This woman's also a firefighter. So I'm like, yes, girl power. I had more respect for her almost, because she wasn't saying it was a girl-boy thing. That's not what she meant, and I don't think I've fully understood. I need to listen to more.
Okay, so we're half story. Is that what you're saying? We're getting half story, guys.
What do you want? Just take...
Go on. Keep going.
This is fresh information, right, to me. And how she felt having that role and being the provider, and how she stayed up on the top of the stress levels, and how she managed that and felt like she was always the boss. And what I took from it was that the things she wanted to change and how she changed it was to just be more mindful. So she would always be fast-paced. So she'd get home, she'd done her work, she'd go out into the garden, this needed doing. So she said she was weeding, and she thought, oh, hang on a minute, why am I rushing at this as if it's a massive chore? This is something nice. So she would take away the weeds, look at the flowers that were coming through, the buds that were coming through. I think
saying weeding is nice is clutching at straws a little bit.
Well, that's what she used, the word romanticize tasks.
Right.
I use the word just be mindful. So go out there.
I do like when I'm watering them, because I find anything when I'm watering them, I try and like gaze at the flowers a bit. But when I'm
smell
weeding
them, or like clear the space for the flowers to come through with the weeds there, and like, instead of rush, slowly choose where you want to be. And she said it helped her to put a gardening apron on, because she felt like she was going into that role, so her mind was able to switch to that, like, so she could
dip in and out, like
do this, do that, rush this, rush that, be strong, do this. So she's like, no, now this is my space, this is what I'm doing. She said the same when she was doing some cooking or doing a house chore. She had to get yourself a glass of water, but couldn't you just get it in the nicest glass you've got and put some lemon in it and make it special? So just having like mindful moments and making it. She said she felt like she needed to be more feminine, and she thought that she didn't want to wear a dress, she didn't want to wear florals, but by doing that sometimes in the right situation, sort of, she liked how it swirled, and she found herself thinking, this is really pretty and nice, and that she felt like that wasn't her, but it allowed her to be feminine.
I don't think you should have to wear a dress to feel feminine, though.
No, but that's what she did.
Yeah.
For somebody else,
she feels like that.
Maybe. Like, maybe this is why I haven't connected fully with what she was saying.
Why? like, why do you have to wear a dress to feel feminine? Like, I feel quite feminine today because I've got a crochet cardigan. You look very feminine with your big hoop earrings.
I love my big earrings.
Yeah, that's strange, I think. Not strange. It's interesting that she feels like the only time she feels feminine is... Like, I feel feminine in the gym in my gym clothes. I don't think femininity should be linked to a specific type of clothing. Personally.
Yeah.
But maybe she struggles connecting with femininity because she's in a male-dominated environment.
I was thinking that. Yeah, she's a firefighter. She's got this other business.
And she's the breadwinner, which
provider.
Is a male-dominated thing as well.
So maybe that's what she's trying to...
So maybe she just generally feels like more masculine. But, like, even just like... I don't know. Yeah, I've never
It's funny, isn't it? It made me think.
It's really interesting.
Because the whole way she was talking, I kept thinking... At first I was like... And then I was like, actually, that's a good point. And then I was like, well, I'm not putting an apron on. And I thought, but that's what it is for her, and that's fair enough. What could it be for me? And it made me think. So I just thought
I do like the apron idea because I like not just for gardening, but like if I'm gonna do like if I'm cleaning, like
true,
like put cleaning gloves on because then you can't get distracted by other tasks as you're going around the house because you're in like cleaning.
Yeah.
It's like when I'm washing up, I don't generally get distracted when I'm washing up because I've got my washing up gloves on and I'm in the bowl of soapy water. But when I'm doing other things around the house, I'm sure you do the same. Like, okay, I'm taking washing away, and then you'll take a pile of washing into a room, and the next thing you know, you've tidied en route to the room, then you've tidied the room, and then you've not even taken the washing, and like, you know, you end up doing like 10 things before you've even done the task you set out to do. Whereas I suppose if you embody the role of what you're meant to be doing, like the cleaning gloves or the apron for cooking or the apron for gardening, then you're like fully going into that role and you're probably less likely for your mind to like get distracted by other things or like start scrolling because like if you're a cleaner you wouldn't be scrolling. Well, you shouldn't be, otherwise you're a bit of a shit cleaner. My cleaner doesn't scroll that I'm aware of.
Yeah, so setting yourself up for each task.
The femininity thing's like strange. Don't know how I feel about that. Having to wear a dress to feel feminine.
So for her, she put on something floaty. For you, what would it be?
I feel feminine most of the time, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm quite a girly girl.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me too. I nearly wore a dress today. One of my normal day dresses.
I would feel feminine in...
But I still feel
joggers.
girly.
Yeah, maybe she's just not a girly girl. Maybe she just needs to not... If she doesn't naturally feel feminine, maybe she just needs to accept she's not a girly girl.
She looked like one on the video, but maybe that was because she got into that mindset.
Why does she feel this pressure to be or look or appear girlier?
Or maybe that's what she needed psychologically to bring herself out of that fast-paced protector, provider, and wanted to... She said even when she was relaxing, she was like, what's going to do the next one? Which I think we all do.
That's my life, yeah.
We're already going on to go on for tea.
And then it was off at the weekend. She was, because I was like, started like doing gardening on the front verge, and she was like, why can't you literally just sit down? Like, it stresses her out so much that I can't relax.
Okay, yeah.
But for me, like, doing a job that's been playing on my mind for months relaxes me.
Because the satisfaction of getting that out of the way, and it's not going to sit in the back of your mind anymore.
Every time I pull up to the house, the verge looks tidy. And it's like relaxing to see it now. Whereas before, it was like anxiety inducing to see it.
Okay.
So when I'm seeing that verge 4 times a day, maybe more, constant anxiety getting pushed and pushed. So I'm not very good at sitting because I'd rather do stuff that then enables... Because then I can sit. Like, I can sit. My priority would be to do something that needs doing and then sit, not sit thinking about all the shit that needs doing. And I know it's an endless list.
It is.
It is an endless list, and it's never going to go away, but there are some jobs that, like doing the grass verge, like, was easier because we had a weekend without Elodie.
Yeah, because it's not as if she can stand with you, because the cars are so close on that bit and so fast that it wouldn't be a nice thing to go and do together.
No, and it was just hot. It was really hot as well. I did it on Saturday.
What?
So I did it Saturday morning.
Now I'm with your sister.
I did it Saturday morning.
Sit in this room on a hot day.
The sun was on the front. I was waiting for the sun, so I said to her, "I'm just doing jobs until the sun's on the back, and then I'm going to sit." And she was like, "Okay, yeah, I get that." And then we had storm, didn't we, all afternoon until like 5 p.m.
So you missed your sit out.
So I did sit out at 5 when it stopped raining, but it was funny because I was walking around. I had shorts on, a bikini top, doing all my chores, waiting to be able to sit outside.
Oh,
but it was still really hot, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
it was humid.
Hot,
it was like
thick hot.
Yeah, it was thick. Yeah. Oh, it was like your bathroom with the heater on.
I spent Saturday in a bikini. Couldn't bear anything else to touch me. I quite happily walked around the garden like that.
You know what I found really interesting is that I was on the verge. So yeah, it's the main road, isn't it? And I was.
I thought you were going to say on the verge of, and then you were saying something about
on the grass verge outside.
I've connected it now. Yeah,
I was on the verge outside our house doing the gardening and like tidying for over an hour, like 1 to 2 hours. I was like bitting and batting in and out of the house, like, doing it, and I was in a bikini top, with some little shorts on,
and you got a tan.
Well, probably a little bit. I didn't get catcalled or beeped at once, and it felt okay. Oh my god!
Yeah,
the whole time I was like waiting for. Every time a car
some horrible comment out of a window,
and we get boy races up and down here, so I was like waiting for it. I was like not full. I was on edge a little bit when I first went out. I was like,
"Shall I do this in my bikini?"
Yeah, and then I thought, "Fuck it." If Liam was topless, which he would be,
no one would bat an eyelid.
No one would bat an eyelid. Like people walk around town, men walk around town topless, and no one cares. So I was like, no, I'm like outside my own house. Fuck it, I'm gonna wear a bikini top. I mean, it was like almost. It was almost like a crop top, I suppose. It was like
a boob tube one,
boob tubey one. Yeah, it wasn't. I suppose it wasn't super obviously, but I mean, regardless, I had quite a lot of skin out, so I was expecting to get some kind of abuse. Yeah,
at the very least, a beep.
Yeah, and every time I could hear a car, I'd kind of like, and like brace myself.
Aww.
And it didn't come. And then I thought that is actually. Then I started relaxing because I was like,
enjoy your gardening.
Then I was like, fuck, I've been out here an hour and not one car has beeped or heckled me or whatever. And it felt really good. And I thought, well, there's a lot of shit going on in the world, and there's a lot of problems with like feminism and problems with feminism, but there's lots of like the
video I saw recently, and it showed all the women that had been killed so far in 2025 by a man. Yeah. So things like that.
And someone I follow on Instagram got like catcalled in a park where she lives, I think in Surrey, while she was with her baby in the pushchair, and then he proceeded to follow her.
Oh no!
While still shouting at her. Yeah, so you hear stuff like that. So I'd read about that last week, and then was like, God, bracing myself. And then I thought, you know what? That does actually make me feel really good about
It's made me feel tense.
Thinking about it.
Yeah,
I know. But yeah, so well done, people of West Yorkshire. Thank you for not catcalling me while I was on the verge.
The last time it happened to me, I was walking along main-ish road. I was pregnant with Daisy. I was obviously pregnant from the front, but not from the back. First baby, nice and neat. I was 29, so I was like, so they couldn't tell.
There's people commenting on this Instagram post who've been like catcalled whilst obviously pregnant.
Ew.
I mean, it's bad enough anyway.
But what happened was, I heard it from behind, whatever it was, and then as I just stayed walking, and then they passed me, and he was hanging out the window, and then in the mirror and his face, I saw him go, oh, and then go back in to tell the driver, oh, she's pregnant or whatever it would have been.
Well, why does it even matter?
That was maternity jeans and a jumper, so that just goes to show it does not matter what you wear.
Yeah, I've been catcalled in tracky bottoms. It doesn't matter.
No, it's just why they think they can just do that.
I'm not going to cover up when it's 28 degrees outside and I want to get a tan.
Yeah.
Just because I think if someone was going to do it, I don't think it would have mattered if I was in a t-shirt.
No, absolutely.
At all, because it has happened to me when I've been wearing.
I remember being
way more clothes.
about 21,
So
22.
That was positive. That was nice.
Well, that's good. But it's
I
really
was surprised
horrible, isn't
by
it?
society, but having that tension.
Has it that society's just changing for the better?
I felt like it was getting worse, I'll be honest, like the misogyny.
Or is that because it's been highlighted and now we're turning? Because it's been highlighted more. Social media has helped everyone
I don't know.
see this, or do you think it is
I don't know.
really bad?
There's like the Andrew Tate sitch.
Oh my God.
And like all that, and like so I don't know. I honestly thought it was getting worse. Maybe I was lucky and there just wasn't a dickhead driving down at that exact moment while I was out there.
Yeah.
Or yeah, maybe people aren't as bothered, like aren't doing it as much. I don't believe that people aren't doing it as much, but I was pleased.
Somewhere.
It just made me be like, wow, thank you.
Feel more relaxed.
Thank you, all the men who don't do it. Because obviously not all men do it.
No.
And we're not stupid.
No. And I can't imagine if I was single, seeing someone and going, oh, look at that! Why would you do that to somebody?
It's weird behaviour, isn't it?
Yeah.
I do it to my own friend.
Oh,
Liam does it if he sees me walking.
But he's your husband. He's allowed to go, woo! Look at that hot stuff.
Yeah, if you don't, I'm like, oi!
Yeah.
I have hot stuff.
Sue from Sorellas, I was walking along Morrison's car park minding my own business in my teeny tiny sheen shorts, and this woman's voice suddenly shouted out, "Hey, sexy lady!" I looked up and it was her. That was great.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny when it's from one of your friends.
Yeah, that's lovely because she's not doing it for any other reason but to just say, I don't know, cheerleading each other.
Yeah.
Being nice.
A little bit of positivity. I didn't get sexually assaulted whilst doing gardening in a bikini.
I think, I don't know, maybe...
It's a low bar, innit? It's a bloody low bar for men. Oh...
I don't know whether it's because I've been out of the workplace for so long, whether it's because I'm older or whether it's because society's changed, but it has stopped happening, thank God. But the amount of incidents that I could tell you about right now that's happened that's been really uncomfortable.
Does Daisy get it when she's walking?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Did she tell you?
Yeah. She might not know that that's what's happened. Unless the words were clear.
Yeah, if it was just a beep, she might not realise.
Yeah, she's just beeping at somebody else. We live in a suburb of a city. It's busy. She's not probably going to even pay attention to that. Yeah,
that's good. I'd like to be that level of innocent.
But I've had it where a male member of staff had to be brought into the manager and been told to stop smacking my bum in the corridor.
Holy shit.
Really uncomfortable, really horrible.
Jesus Christ.
Told him. Then the manager told him. And then after that manager meeting, he was horrible to me. And that's just one thing over years. So I'm
awful.
like, has it got better? Or am I just out of that environment now?
It's getting better, but then I think like at the I think generally it's getting better, but I think it's got worse recently in terms of like because of Andrew Tate and Bonnie Blue.
Oh God,
and their collab.
Oh, and that petting zoo thing she was gonna do.
No. It's like she's been banned from OnlyFans, hasn't she?
Good. She needs serious help.
She needs so much help.
And the men that are doing it.
Oh no!
What the fuck is wrong with them?
So bizarre.
Why is that okay? It's horrible. It's really uncomfortable to think about giving yourself in that way.
What I find nuts is like as a mom, like is that your son?
Yeah. I heard of mums bollocking their sons
birthing that one of them, and then being like seeing a picture of him in one of them queues. You'd die. I'd absolutely die. I'd rip his balls off. No, I wouldn't. But honestly, like,
no, it makes me really uncomfortable.
I saw
this video.
Level of respect for women.
As I scrolled, I thought, no,
I can't engage with it.
And
try and disengage.
It made me want to go with a blanket and pull it round her and just be like,
"Are you okay?
This isn't okay.
You need a cuddle."
Yeah,
she does. She needs a hug.
Yeah. Oh, on that cheery note.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. Ugh, feel uncomfortable now.
Let's have a shower. With the door open, apparently.
My own house.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I do take risks and walk to the bedroom, but from that said shower,
That's fine.
it's only my house.
I remember my mum like walking around like from bathroom to bedroom, like
Yeah.
I think it's natural. I just think like if people just were like as a body, if people were less obsessed with bodies in terms of like sexualizing them, it'd be better all around, wouldn't it?
This conversation came up.
Oh, have you seen all the? Sorry,
No, go on, because you might forget.
It's like I've seen loads of posts recently about when you're next at now it's going into summertime, when you're at a paddle if you're at a splash
one of those outdoor pool things.
Yeah, if you're at a splash park, please be mindful and don't wear a thong bikini. And then it was like,
it's only a buttock.
Right, yeah. So then there's like two camps of people in these comment threads. There's the, yes, you need to be more respectful as children. And then there's, it's a fucking body and you're the problem because you're making bums sexualised. My child has seen my bum.
Yeah, yeah.
My child is not going to bat an eyelid at someone else's bum unless
it's only a buttock. It's
make
not
it a thing.
The full thing.
I mean, I personally probably wouldn't wear a thong bikini.
No, I'm not wearing a thong bikini at 43. For me, I don't like it, but if I saw someone else, I'd think, I wouldn't. Good for you getting a fabulous tan.
And I don't think Elida would even notice.
No, I don't think. I think Tristan might, because it's all giggles about bums and stuff.
Or maybe she'd be like, oh, I can see that lady's bum. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah, her swimsuit's different to mine, that's fine. She'd probably
be like, oh, I want to get my bum out.
Yeah. But they don't see it any other way.
It's like we're producing negativity, like negative association with everything. And it's just so negative, isn't it? Like everything's just so everything's so negative.
And then go to France and go to the beach. How many boobs can you see?
Oh, they were like, well, because they were saying any woman who does this should be ashamed, and then the people comment saying, oh, the whole of Europe should be ashamed of themselves. Then I remember going on holiday to France and there were topless women everywhere.
Didn't even notice, really.
No, I mean, we noticed a bit, but we weren't bothered. We were just like, oh,
you notice a bit because at first it's like, oh, okay, and then you don't.
Yeah, because you notice that your mum's not got boobs out.
Yeah,
it's like, and then it was. Mum would just be like, well, they're choosing to not wear a bikini top. All right, okay, cool. Yeah. Move on.
They'll get less strap marks. Fine.
Yeah, literally. Like, they just want to have tan boobs. All right.
Instead of headlights.
Yeah, I hate that.
They get a tan and they're shining bright lights.
Oh, headlights. I've never heard of me describing that. But
that's because I have substantial headlights on the front of mine.
Spotlights rather than headlights.
That's brilliant! Spotlights!
You've got headlights and I've got spotlights. But yeah, like, why is everything like just neggy? Like, why can't people just stop being nosy bitches? Get on with your own life. Social media is honestly ruining humanity. If I want to have my spotlights out, I might sunbathe topless in Spain. So they were going with Liam and Elodie.
Yeah, of course. And no one's going to bat an eyelid. No, they're not. I've done it in Greece and Spain. Totally. Like everyone else round the pool and on the beach.
Yeah.
And 20 years ago, they stayed still. Even at this size. I lie down now and it's like...
Oh, that's the size. Oh, my God. That's funny.
Yeah, so Minnie said to me in the car, why do we have to be different? Why do we have what we have and boys have widgets?
Oh, Elida's obsessed
with Daisy
girls
went,
having vaginas and boys having penis.
Daisy was like, oh, there's a question for your mum. So I started talking and Daisy was like, oh my God, I don't want to... Because she knows, because she's been taught loads of stuff, hasn't she? And she understands how babies get there. And I didn't go into that detail with Minnie because they don't always need that. They ask you a question and you go, inside panicking, when actually they just need a tinsy little bit of that information. Yeah. And then they'll be like, oh, look, there's a horse in that field. Yeah. And you're like, okay, yeah, it's fine. So just...
What did you say?
I can't remember the full thing because I was driving.
And a vagina for a baby?
Well, yeah. And I said that we're just built differently. That's a different wee hole, and then I do actually think she got distracted, but yeah. And I think it's much better to have it all tucked up inside than hanging in your pants. I'd hate to be a boy.
Tucked up inside. It must be a pain, like.
Yeah.
It must get caught. You know, like you just hopping onto a bike, or
have
like,
I told you about the time I had to unzip Tristan's willy from a zip?
What?
Yeah, he's got a little Spider-Man costume. This is a couple of years ago now.
On this story.
Yeah, we're going to end the podcast on a willy story.
Okay.
Oh my God, poor thing. Right, I know that it's possible, and I know that there's men out there going, oh yeah, you know, I'd chop the end off in a zip, but...
Are the men out there going...
No men are listening to this. Anyway, so he's got this really cute Spider-Man costume, and it's like complete gloves, head thing, everything.
Wow.
But it's got a little zip, so he was like excited that he wouldn't have to take his costume off.
Oh yeah,
so he loved the idea of opening his little zip, whacking it out, and having a wee. So anyway, he zipped it up, but what he's done is, as he's zipped it up, he's zipped upwards like that, up the side of his penis. Oh my God. So anyway, I got called up to the bathroom, and he's standing there.
How old is he? Is this recently?
Oh, 3.
Oh.
Maybe, right? So I was like, unknown territory. I mean, I'm not the one with the willy, but I had to deal with it.
Yeah, where's the willy bearer in all this?
So I was like, let me just have a look, because I thought, which direction's the zip going? Where's it going? And like, how deep is it? Has it already cut it? Are we going to A&E?
What you explaining that in A&E?
Really? Well, a zip and a willy. I mean, it's fine, isn't it? So I had a look, and I thought, right,
it's
I can
fine.
see.
It's not that fine, but okay.
I could see that it had just sort of, as it had gone up, it's just sort of folded a bit of skin with it. So if I went down...
Oh, God. So it was actually fully zipped in.
So I just went down.
Like when it gets caught on a bit of clothing.
It didn't bleed. It was okay. And I'm really glad that he trusted me with the process. Then he had his wee. And then after that...
Imagine if the stress of it made him wee on you.
That would have been the least of my worries if he'd chopped his willy in half.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. It was awful. But then from then on, he was like, don't worry, Mummy. I've got pants on under my costume. Good boy. That's great. That's great. Yeah. I'm not going to use my little zip. Okay, yeah, don't use your little zip.
That's a tough lesson to learn, isn't
so,
it? Why to wear pants under a fancy dress costume.
So there we go. An hour and a minute later, have you experienced unzipping a penis from a zip? And let us know.
Jesus Christ. Oh, bless him. I hope this story doesn't come back to haunt him when he's 18. Someone's finding this.
Oh, there isn't a man out there who hasn't zipped it in something, has there?
No, surely not.
Yeah, because it'll exist forever, won't it? A random... There was someone else, there's a podcast from the olden days, and they're talking about your penis.
The olden days.
Yeah. Oh. That's all I've got in me for today. And you. I love coming on a Tuesday and having our little catch up and chat.
I know, it's been really nice. Okay. Well, I'll see you next week.
Ta-ra.